guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for coming on here today. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome on board. Thank you for always watching. Thank you for always commenting. And if you're new on here, welcome too. I hope you find things interesting enough to stay. If you're a new subscriber, welcome and thank you for taking the leap and joining my channel. You won't regret it, trust me. All right, so before I go into today's video, I just wanted to say that this channel is Scentolutions and we talk all about perfumes here. So come on board and let's talk. Today we're talking about confidence boosting perfumes. I have a number of perfumes that I find just give me that added level of confidence, especially when I wear them with clothes that I like. They just boost my confidence. They make me feel like I can take on anything. For me, generally, perfumes evoke different emotions. So it could be confidence, could be happiness, could be femininity, just different things, right? So for confidence boosting perfumes, I don't particularly have a profile of perfumes, but anyway, as I talk about them, you see that they have certain things in common. I have about, let me see how many, 6 of them here that I wanted to share with you. So I think I'll just get right into it. First of all, I have one that I just added to my collection and I'm really loving. This is Boucheron Eau de Parfum. This one is so beautiful. This is very citrusy in the opening. I love this perfume. I understand it was the perfume that Selena, she used to be a Latin American musician, though she died pretty young. She used to wear this perfume. I understand she wore it almost every day, you know, so I got curious about it and bought it. I reviewed it on my channel recently as well. This is just a beautiful confidence booster for me. This is a lot of citrus in the opening. It has that profile of the older perfumes, older, more vintage perfumes, which, you know, I like. You know, I'm somebody who likes that profile in addition to the more modern perfume formulation, so I can appreciate both. This one starts off very citrusy. There's bitter orange, there's all kinds, there's lemon, bergamot, I believe there's mandarin in the opening. There's all kinds of citrus in the opening. It gives off a very bitter feeling in the opening, but that doesn't last too long. As it starts to dry down, you have some ylang ylang, I think there's tuberose, some white yellow florals. As it gets to the base, you start to get all kinds of muskiness, woodiness, and all of that. It makes it such an interesting perfume. I love Boucheron Eau de Parfum. It gives me that Parisian chic feeling. That's how I feel when I wear this. I wear this when I'm going for meetings, when I want to be taken seriously, when I just want to have that, I don't want to use that word boss lady again. I think I've overused it on this channel, but it just gives me that mature, confident, I know what I'm doing vibe. I really love this perfume. It is beautiful. I love it. Boucheron Eau de Parfum. Okay, next up, I have another one that is a huge confidence booster for me. And it actually follows, for me, I find that it smells like a modern version of Boucheron actually. And this is YSL Libre. I hope I'm pronouncing it right, but we'll take it like that. So YSL Libre, this is the Libra Intense. This one is, first off, from the bottle itself, it just speaks luxury and glamour and sophistication, and the perfume doesn't disappoint. This is beautiful. This is lavender done right, in my opinion. This is just a lavender powerhouse. It's a beautiful perfume. It makes me feel so confident. It is so long lasting as well. You know, for the Intense version, I think it's not quite as heavy on the lavender in my opinion, and it has a lot of more sweetness, a lot more sweetness to it. So I find that it's not imposing. It is confidence boosting, but it's not imposing. You smell it, you smell good all day. People can smell it on you because the fantastic sillage and longevity that it has is to die for. So everyone can smell it on you. You can smell it on yourself. You know that you look good. You know that you smell good. It is fantastic. YSL Lib, it is for me anytime I want that easy reach confidence booster. It's an amazing. Next up, I have another one that makes me feel pretty and confident, and that is my Delina exclusive. I like how it looks with my flower arrangement. It looks so regal. It almost feels like a bride. I find this to be really nice. This is a rose lychee incense beauty. This is one of the best and long-lasting perfumes that I have ever gotten my nose on. It is so hyped up, but it's worth the hype in my opinion. By the House of Parfums de Marly, Delina is an absolute beauty. I love it. It lasts so long on me, and not just that, but everybody will smell it on you and wonder what you're wearing, because it's not your plain vanilla rose perfume. No, it's your rose but with depth, rose but with character. The lychee gives it that tartness. The incense at the base is just something else. It makes it deep. It makes it smoky, sexy. I love this perfume. Whenever I wear it, I feel like I can take on the world. Regardless of how I'm dressed, I know that I'm going to get compliments. I know that I'm going to turn heads. This is just absolutely stunning. I love Delina. It's a huge confidence booster for me. You can't go wrong with this one. Right, next up we have another one that I find very beautiful and confidence boosting. It is Elisab Le Parfum. Again, this is another new one in my collection. It's white florals, there's honey at the base, some patchouli and cedar. I find this to be leaning in the direction of, I would say, like the more mature vintagey side. It's not as aldehydic as, you know, your typical vintage fragrances, yeah, but it has got something that is a bit mature about it. So for me, when I need that boost of confidence, to be honest with you, and this is just my own personal opinion and what works for me, I tend not to go for the more modern formulations. I find that I gravitate more towards the mature leaning fragrances when I want a boost of confidence, because the circumstances that require me to want to put on that confident armor or cloak, those are like work-related circumstances most times. And it always has to do with me maybe giving a presentation or trying to convince stakeholders about my proposition or something like that. So when I'm in those kinds of circumstances, I actually don't want to smell like flowery, airy, girly. No, I want to smell like a boss. I want to smell like I have my act together and I know what I'm talking about. And that's why you'd notice that a lot of the perfumes that I'm showing you now are a little more mature leaning. But for me, I feel like perfumes can be worn by anyone at any time for whatever reason. So I really don't put perfumes in boxes, but you know, just as long as we're classifying, I call them mature leaning because they have a scent profile that might require a bit more of a trained nose or a bit more of a mature nose to appreciate. So that's it. Elisab Le Parfum lasts forever on my skin, dries down into this warm, sweet honey base with patchouli and all of that. I love it so much, so much, so much. I love Elisab. It gives me that boost of confidence that I need whenever I want it. So I like Elisab Le Parfum. Next on my list, I have this little beauty, and that is Miss Dior Le Parfum. Pretty, and I'm just rediscovering Miss Dior actually, because when I first bought it, I won't lie to you, I did struggle a bit with the opening, just because I felt like it was a bit too ambery, kind of too woody. I don't know, I just found it a little too much initially. I bought it more for the iconic appeal, to be honest. I just wanted to have it in my collection, and I didn't really think I was going to use it as often. I just felt like it was one of, it's just like Chanel number 5, those kinds of perfumes. For me, they are iconic perfumes. I want to have them in my collection. I may not necessarily wear them every day. I don't even find that they're perfect for everyday wear, to be honest. I just find that they're things I want to keep. I want to be able to talk about them when I need to. I want to use them sometimes when I want to transport myself into, you know, maybe that old Hollywood feeling. So yeah, I have those perfumes, but this one in recent times I've been using a lot more. And there was a day I used it. There was a day I put it on at night before I went to bed. And by the time I woke up, guys, I couldn't believe it. This thing had dried down into a vanillic, patchouli, powdery, amber masterpiece. I'm not even sure if it has vanilla. I can't remember if it has vanilla in it. I just know that this has citrus, it has rose, has patchouli, amber. It's a classic done perfectly. This perfume is a powerhouse in the dry down. I love it. When I had that epiphany, I decided to wear it to work for a week. Oh my god. This perfume is just, it's fantastic. You have to experience it to be able to, you just have to experience it to be able to understand what I'm talking about. It's beautifully complex and vintage and shines through in the dry down and takes me on a journey. I love, love, love this. So yeah, this is a confidence booster for me, and I love. Last on my list, I have the mother of them all, and that is Mongolian Intense. Eau de Parfum Intense. That's the version that I have. I find this perfume to be just a beauty. A lavender vanilla beauty. Mongolian is, as Jeremy Fragrance described it, it says it smells like a wife, and I think I understand where he was coming from. This perfume is so comforting and so beautiful and so powerful. It's quietly powerful. I love it so much. Whenever I have Mongolian on, I know that my day is going to be good. And I think because of the lavender, you know, lavender has like a calming effect. So it just amps up the confidence factor for me. It's fantastic. Beautiful lavender, beautiful vanilla, the right balance of sweetness, floweriness. I love this perfume. I think it's amazing. It makes me feel confident and sexy and comforted at the same time. And that is 3 different feelings in one. I love Mongolian. It's one of my best perfumes, and it's one of those perfumes that I want to always have in my collection. I don't think I ever want to do without this perfume, and I do hope that they don't discontinue it, because it does it for me. I love, love, love it. All right, guys, there you have it. Those are my 6 confidence boosting perfumes. As usual, I would love to hear from you in the comments. Please let me know those perfumes that give you that confidence boost, that make you feel like you can walk in, take the room, take on the world. Let me know in the comments. Look forward to seeing you on another video. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day or night. Bye.